sports fans, ASMR Sports right back with you today. Hope everybody's doing well. Today we're gonna look at some products that are fairly new. A bunch of stuff I just put up on my website at hotcardboard.com, and thought it would be fun to kind of go through those, tell you a little bit about them. And these are all things that I think would be pretty interesting to open. Some or all of these kinds of things on a video if anybody had an interest in purchasing for that express purpose. But without further ado, let's jump right in. I'll tell you kind of what these are and where I got them and what I've got them listed for on my site. It's funny as I say that, I'm looking for this one. Hang on. Okay. Apparently I did not put any of these in stock, but I'll do that before this video is published. Alright, so this is 1996 Topps Football 40th Anniversary Edition, which looks like it has commemorative cards. I'm guessing those are maybe parallels, but not sure. Obviously the sweepstakes is of minimal value at this point. Yeah, this is from an era of, I got this at the Minnesota card show. It was a few weeks back. And, yeah, so this era is sort of like the early to mid 90s, is kind of it's the early, like, post wax paper packaged card era, when Topps was just, starting to do things a bit differently in these boxes. I believe these boxes and the boxes, the other boxes from this era that are all baseball that I'm going to show you, are wrapped, in packs that, let's see here, are very familiar now to us. This is from the last video I did. But these plastic wrapped, crimped at the top and bottom kind of packs that were pretty newfangled back in the mid 90s. I think the last year of wax wrapped packs of all sports for Topps was 1991. And then in 1992, they basically did, instead of wax wrappers, they did cellophane wrappers, but they were wrapped, tightly around the cards. For like 92 and maybe 93. But then by 94, they started to do boxes that look like this. They're a little taller and quite a bit shorter. And the packs are those crimped plastic wrapped packs that don't snugly wrap around the cards. I believe at this time, Topps also really reduced the number of cards per pack. It doesn't say how many cards are in a pack of this, but I'm guessing it's like 12 or something. And in the wax pack era, you'd see packs that generally had 15 cards from Topps. So, alright. I don't think there's any real notable rookies in that 96 box, but I could be wrong. Next up, these next three boxes I'm going to show you are all kind of mid-90s Topps flagship stuff, and I bought them all from the same dealer at the Minnesota Card Show. I don't really see boxes like this that often, so I was pleased to see, a quantity of them, and I bought them pretty much all from the guy. This is 1996 Topps Series 2, and this 1996 was the first year that Topps started doing this like vintage, reprint card subset or insert that they did here with Mickey Mantle. They did Mantle for I think a couple 3 years, and then they also started to do after that, other top guys like Hank Aaron and Clemente and stuff. But I think '96 was the first year that they did, just generally the Mantle reprints or the vintage reprints. And as you can see here, there's a 52 Topps reprint in here. I haven't looked that up, but I'm guessing that probably has some value if you pull that. And I remember pulling quite a few of these Mantle reprints out of Topps products from this era. Even though I didn't really buy a lot of cards back then, I did buy a few things, and I got a fair number of those. I have them in a binder somewhere. And they're pretty fun cards. So anyways, that's the kind of main interest in this one. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about prices, but the price on that football box, which is actually probably the rarest of all the boxes I'll show you today. There's really not that many of them around, but I've got that one at $59.99, so $60 basically. And then this box I've got it $49.99. Next up we have excuse me, 94 Topps Series 1. I'm actually going to pause this because I want to grab something to show you guys. Okay, so I went and grabbed something that's right next to this, which is a 93 Topps baseball box. This is a pretty cool set because it's got the Derek Jeter, Topps draft pick rookie card in it, which has a fair amount of value, especially if it's graded well. But this box, is a important step in the evolution of how Topps packaged its cards. As I mentioned, and as you know, if you collected cards at all in the 80s, Topps had very similar packaging for many years, from, basically like the 70s through 1991, when they wrapped all their cards in like 15 card wax paper wrapped packs that we, call wax packs, and then put them in boxes of 36 packs. In 92 and 93, they did this, which is sort of the next evolution from that. There's 36 packs in this box, but the packs, instead of being wrapped with wax paper, are just wrapped with cellophane, but very similar in how they were wrapped with the wax paper. And I don't think they say how many cards are in here, but I feel like it's a fair number. And I think this is when, I think 92 was when they took the gum out of cards too. They stopped putting gum in their cards in 92, and same with 93. So this 93, was the year before the box that I intended to show you here, which is 94, and you'll see how the 94 box is much, if I line these up, you can see the difference. It's much taller and much shorter than the 93 box because of how those packs are wrapped. And anyways, I just wanted to demonstrate what I was talking about before, about how these mid-90s boxes, were an evolution from the years before. And really, this is kind of what, Topps flagship boxes look like. And how the packs are wrapped to this day, some, 25, 30 years later. So it's pretty interesting. At any rate, this is a 1994 Topps Baseball Series 1 box. They continued to do the Topps Gold thing, which I think started in 92. There's one Topps Gold card in every pack. There's special black gold, inserts that are less common than that, but not super uncommon. This 94 box actually has a Derek Jeter card in it. It's like one of those 3-player prospect cards. So kind of cool that you can get a Jeter in both this box and the next one I'll show you. But 94 is, it's got a ton of Hall of Famers. There's Eddie Murray, Cal Ripken, Tony Gwynn, Wade Boggs. Pretty much all the guys you think of from the 80s are in here. And these boxes are a bit cheaper. $34.99 is what I've got on these. Also $34.99 is this guy. This is just the next year, 95 Topps. This one is a little bit thicker actually than 94, but otherwise the box is the similar format. The packs are the same too. So they moved past the Topps Gold thing and they started doing these Spectralite cards, which I believe are, they're parallels. They're just like the other base cards, but they have a certain kind of finish. And there's one per pack. This also has a Derek Jeter. I think it's a Future Stars card of him in here, so there's another chance to get a early Derek Jeter along with all the usual Hall of Famers like the guys I just mentioned, and there's Frank Thomas as well. So yeah, again, these are $34.99. It would be fun to rip through one of those. Alright, now we got some more modern stuff. I got a few things from my distributor recently. This one just came in, I think, on Friday. Oh man, it went along with something else I gotta grab. Well, I'll do this first and I'll go grab that other thing. But this is Doctor Who series 1 through 4. So this is the, not the old Doctor Who series from I think the 70s and 80s, but the new one, which I think started in like 2005, if I'm not mistaken. I actually kind of started watching the first episode of that series on, I think, HBO it's on. And yeah, it's kind of wacky, but kind of fun. So yeah, typically, oh wow, I didn't realize that. So there's 4 autographs inside. That's kind of insane. I was gonna say usually they put like 1 or 2 autographs in these kind of boxes, but I guess they're up in their game. So 4 autographs per box is pretty freaking sweet. Let's see what I've got these at. I think, yeah, I've got these at $125, basically $124.99. And there's 5,000 boxes made. So not the smallest print run on earth, but quite small compared to many other products these days, non-sports or otherwise. So anyways, if you're a Doctor Who fan, that could be a fun one to pick up. And I've got these, as with everything, a bit cheaper than what you would find them at like Blowout or David Adams. Okay, next up we've got 2 wrestling items, and I know in the past I've gotten requests for wrestling stuff, and I've often not had any real wrestling stuff available on my website, but with these couple things I've got now a few possibilities. One of which is Chronicles, which is up for sale right now. But this this is the current year 2023 Prism WWE just came out. And this is the undercard, which is basically the same as, like fast break basketball or quick pitch baseball. Although I noticed the box is a little bit different shaped than those products, but it's basically the same kind of thing, I'm pretty sure. There is one autograph per box. And it says one undercard exclusive base variation. I think that's like a numbered, I guess, Mojo. Or not a Mojo Prism, but like a Disco Prism. Exclusive undercard parallels. Although this says base variations, I wonder if that's like if that's referring to a like a photo variation or something. I don't know. Not clear to me. But anyways, this box is pretty cheap. Yeah, it's 100. So I've got these up for $129. I've only got one of these, but it's $129.99. Sorry for the noise there. Yeah, so I don't know. Could be a fun little rip there. And WWE stuff is pretty cheap these days. So basically just the same thing but a different format. This is the hobby box form of WWE Prism. It's got 2 autographs, and then let's see. Usually they say like the number of prisms that you can expect. But I'm not seeing that anywhere. So yeah, I don't know. Usually say like, like 20 prisms or whatever. These are, I've got these listed for $189.99, and for a Prism hobby box, that's like dirt cheap. Basketball and football are always like $700 or more, but WWE's quite a bit cheaper. So if you're a WWE fan, you've got some nice cheap, or it's not cheap, but it's relatively inexpensive compared to other sports options out there. So that might be a fun one for someone to order for themselves, or to have us open it on a video. And either would be fantastic. Alright, so I'm going to pause for 1 second here. Go grab the one thing I'm missing. Okay, so the last item seems like a pretty fun one, and it's also a relatively inexpensive one for what you get. This is 2023 USA Baseball Stars and Stripes from Panini. This is a product they've been doing for quite a number of years, and it's kind of cool because you get the first sort of chance to get cards of a lot of young American players who will end up in the MLB draft and eventually be stars, well before they land on any major league rosters. So it's a fun, kind of prospectors kind of product. But if you follow USA Baseball, obviously it's cool for that, collect your favorite guys on the team as well. But this stuff is loaded. 7 autographs or memorabilia cards per box. This comes in a few like retail formats as well. This is the hobby format, so it's got a ton of autographs. There's usually quite a good number of numbered parallels in these things too. I've only opened a handful of these over the years, and actually I have like some older ones from like, I don't know, 2019 or 2020 as well, I think, on my site. But this is the most recent ones. They just came out this past week. These are $69.99 on my site. If you are interested, that would be fun to open. All Alright, so the last thing I want to do is show you something that I've been working on. I've mentioned this a few times. So this is a box of packs of cards. You'll see, team baked cards. What these are cheapo packs, and if you've been following this channel for a while, you might have seen when I did these before. I did these like maybe a couple years ago. Basically, what each of these packs is 10 cards that they're all stars. Now, what's a star? Well, good question. They're not all, obviously they can't all be, Soto, Acuna, Ohtani, Judge, but there's lots of those guys in here. There's also, guys like Austin Riley or Freddie Freeman or, who else? Like, very few pitchers, but the pitchers that are in here, would be like DeGrom, Syndergaard, Garrett Cole. So there's really only maybe like 4 or 5 pitchers that could possibly be in here. Everybody else, are offensive stars. So, there's Acuna, there's Mookie Betts, there's Arenado, and, those kinds of guys. 10 cards per pack. These are $2.99. So you're basically paying, 30 cents a card. I don't know. I haven't done the math on these, but I'm pretty sure it's a pretty awesome deal. These sold out pretty quickly the last time I did them, and I actually think they're quite a bit better this time. I just, feel like there's more of the, top names in these ones than the last time around. So I actually, and by the way, golly, these are tough to pick up. The cards that I have on the front of these packs are not like, it's not like I pulled the best card and put it on the front. These are just totally random. So the cards you see on the front are sort of just, exemplary of the cards, of all of the cards you'll see inside of these packs. So like, Chris Bryant, there's Kershaw, he's one of the pitchers, Jordan, Correa. So yeah, that's the star edition of the cheapo packs. And then new for this go around are the rookies and prospect packs. Okay, so I've got quite a bit fewer of these, but these are all rookie cards or prospect cards of guys that basically, obviously Josh Hader is, well, he was anyways, a really good pitcher for a while. So, it's not, there's very few pitcher rookies unless they've actually done something. It's mostly, and then like Corbin Burns, obviously like a perennial Cy Young contender, is another example. Lucius Fox is a guy who hasn't really done much in the bigs yet. Willie Adames is somebody who's, definitely got star potential, although he's playing for, I think, the Brewers right now. So, anyways, so it's kind of a mix of, rookies that have done something in the bigs already, and guys that, are still prospects and won't probably be, big names or potentially big names for a few years yet. But those are $2.99 as well. And what I thought I would do is just maybe like, I know you're gonna have to take my word for it, but I was just gonna like pick, I don't know, like one of these from random, and show you what's inside. And I'll just grab the Corbin Burns one, kind of caught my eye, so I'll do that one for the rookies. So I want to go through here analysis or experiment. Kind of a did I make my money back? So, all right. 1 second. I'm gonna set up the web page I want to use to get the comps. I'm gonna use ComC. So, all right. 1 sec. Okay. So, let's do the stars first, and then we'll do the rookies. And I'm gonna kind of move this so I have room for my keyboard. Okay. Oh, so let me bring you over to ComC. So basically, like for example, that's 2022 Topps MVP caliber. So if I go over to ComC, I can find this card, and what we can do is look at like the cheapest one. So here's the card. Here's the base, version of that card. And there's a bunch for sale, right? But the cheapest one is kind of the one I will use as the comp. Actually, don't know if there's like on ComC if there's a way to see like ones that have actually sold, or what like the last sale price is for the card. I feel like there might be, but I just don't know what it is. So, in any ways, I would do like $1.29 for this card as the value. And I like ComC for these kinds of like very low end cards, because if you use eBay, I mean you gotta factor in like the shipping cost, and it's difficult to know what value of a really low end card is on eBay. So, all right, so that's the first card, $1.29. There's an Arenado silver pack. I think that's 2023, right? Yeah. So let's look what that one goes for. So there's 7 of them available. The cheapest is $1.31. So we'll put $1.31 for that one. Okay, there's a Pujols 2022. No, that's 2023. 2023 Topps base. Go look that up. So $1.20. I kind of feel like all of these all of the sort of the cheapest cards you'll see is $1.29 on ComC for whatever reason. Okay, there's Bryce Harper. Let's go look at him. He just came back from being injured, so that's a big piece of the team for the Phillies. I just realized, this nice, let's see, it's a nice little drop down. Yeah, no. Okay. cents is the cheapest one for that. So we'll go write that down. I don't know how the hell I'm going to add all these with these weird, odd pricing. Okay, there's a nice rookie cup. Pete Alonso, who's smashing the ball this year. He's been a pretty consistent home run hitter for a good number of years now, hasn't he? This is number 350. Guess they don't. Okay. Alright, there's the one. So 77 cents. We'll put down for Alonzo. This is 2017. I believe that's an Archives. Let's go find out. Okay, I don't know what the hell this is called. 59B15. There we go. Bazooka. Okay, so $1.14. Alright, hold on, I gotta respond to a text. Hopefully you guys like typing sounds. Okay guys, let's get into this Mike Trout. This might have some kind of value beyond $1.29. This is a 2020 two, I believe, right? Yeah. 2022 Topps Chrome Mike Trout. I'm gonna put the card number so we can hopefully fast track this. It's ASGC-1. And this is a refractor, but they actually do not have any refractors listed. Okay, so what if okay, well that's a bummer. So the base version of this card. Okay, let me just check something out here. I'm going over to eBay. ASGC-1. Okay. Let's see if here's the eBay listings I see. As you can see, one of these sold for $1.50 plus 60 shipping. A couple days ago, one sold for $1.50 plus $1.08 shipping. So, wow, look at that, May 4th. This thing sold for $8. Shipped. Sold for $3.19. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this at, we'll say, $2.50, and I think that's pretty conservative because look at this $8 sale from 2 days ago. And this is 3 plus 60 shipping, so it's like a $4 comp from whatever. Well, this is a bit more, this is like a week ago. So I think, what did I say, 250? Yeah, 250. So 250 is going to be conservative. I gotta switch this back over to ComC. And then we're going to go back over here. Put 250 for the Trump. Okay, we got Bryce Harper, 2022 Prism. Just a base. It's probably going to be $1. There's the silver prism. And there's the base. Just make sure there's no others. Okay, so yeah, I think that's the one we want. Right here. $1.12. Oh, sorry. There it is. $1.12. So we'll put $1.12. For now, we got a Lou Bob. I think he hit home run just a couple days ago. I'll remember to switch over. There we go. Okay. Well, this has got to be 2022 optic, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's the hollow and there's the base. Base is coming in at $1.58. Let's go ahead now. And the last card, a guy who's just back on the scene relatively recently, came back a couple weeks ago. Teddy's. Now this product just came out, Steam Club. Well, not just, but this came out maybe like a month and a half ago. So I'm guessing we're not going to see any comps on ComC. It takes a while to get cards in there, but we'll try. Oh, well, look at that. So, these are base, and we've got a refractor, so I'm going to go look at, eBay again. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. So, $2 card basically. $2.25. $2. This one was 9 plus 5. $3. So yeah, we'll call it a $2 card. Jesus, I'm sorry. Too much loud, hard stuff around here. So $2. Okay. Folks, I don't pretend to be able to do this much math in my head. Whoa. So I'm going to get a calculator app open. Add these bad boys up. Okay, $1.29 plus $1.31 plus $1.29 plus 0.82 plus 0.77 plus 1.14 plus 2.5 plus 1.12 plus 1.58 plus 2 equals $13.82. The cost of this pack is $2.99. I dare say we made our money back. And so this pack is actually I'm just going to put this back in its nice little team bag here, and it's going right back in the inventory to give, $13.80 of value to somebody who wants to spend $2.99. Okay. So yeah, I feel like that's probably a pretty good example. I mean, I think a lot of the cards, there's base cards of good players, and they're going to be, $1 to $1.25, and an occasional, $2 to $3 card. I'm sure there are cards in here that I've just, I've not looked up any of these cards, but obviously I have a pretty good sense of what is worth, a lot and what's not. So I doubt there's any $30 cards I missed in here. But yeah, all right, I'm just looking through some of the packs. I don't know. So there you go. So $2.99 for these packs. Seems like a pretty dang good deal, and that's probably why they sold fast the last time I did them. I'm hoping somebody doesn't come and just buy them all, because I guess you could probably do that, but it wouldn't be as fun for as many people. So maybe you want to buy, a few, and throw some other things in your order. Alright, here's one of the rookies. So let's do it. Let's just do the same exact thing. Okay, that's 2017. 2017 Heritage Miners. Back over to ComC. I don't know how Corbin Burns is doing this year. I know last year he did pretty well. Okay, so there you go. $1.23 right there for the base. Okay, next up we got Luke Williams. Topps Chrome. It may be that, if this guy's done nothing in the bigs, he's not going to have a lot of people sending in his base cards. Like, there's a refractor for 66 cents. Alright, so there is the base. 61 of these available. Cheapest is 70 cents, so we'll use that. 70 cents there. Alright, Spencer Torkelson. That guy is not, I don't think, doing anything this year, and he kind of sucked last year, so I think his stuff is going down in a hurry. Alright, this is, I think these are all refractors, so it's not special, but there is the base. cents. Okay. All right, Elliot Ramos. What's next? Once upon a time, he was a really highly touted prospect. These days, not so much. Not so much. There it is. 98 cents. All right, there we go. GG Manajevich. Base. Okay. There's one. I don't know why it has EX near mint, so those are like less than mint. Alright, here's the one we want. Base. 66 cents. Okay, next up we got Riley Adams, rated rookie. Oh, look at that, they have it available. Alright, so there's only 2 available, and sometimes that can mean the prices are a little bit wonky. But we'll hope that's roughly correct. $2 is what I'm going to put for this nice little parallel here. These are not going to be numbered. Oh, it is numbered. $1.99. Okay. I was thinking of the red, white, and blues that come in like Prism, which are not numbered. But that's a bit different since it's optic. Alright, Seth Beer was also a really good prospect at one point. Okay, there we go. $1.36, the lowest, so we'll use that. We got Cal Mitchell, 23 tops. I don't think he has done really anything noteworthy, so it'll probably be pretty cheap. There it is, 80 cents for him. Alright, there's Chaz McCormick. It's archives. Alright. There's just a base right there. $1.46. And then last we got kind of a fun one. This is Reed Detmers. I don't know what the heck Reed Detmers is doing this year, but the Angels are doing well. He threw a no-hitter last year when he was a rookie. This is not a numbered one. I think this... Can't remember what this comes from, if it's just optic hobby or like choice or something else, but let's look it up. Look it up. Alright, now I don't know what the heck this these cards. Alright folks, that's what we got for today. If you want to buy any of this stuff, I would just head over to hotcardboard.com. Most of this stuff, because it's newly added, will show up